Let's start this party with a bang!
Introducing first, your winner. From the dark side of the room, representing the plate, accompanied by Gyokuto.
Good evening, wrestling fans! From the world-famous AWL Arena in Tokyo, Japan, this is the Animated Wrestling League, and it is 1 week until the Season 21 finale, and we have been invaded by real-life professional wrestlers, ladies and gentlemen. We're still the Animated Wrestling League, but we're not quite as animated as we usually are. We got some real characters coming in, including the man who will be on the opposite side of this match, one who is referred to generally as the best wrestler in the world. Oh yeah, I wasn't kidding. He's here.
And his opponent, making his delivery from Essex, England, representing Shinhon Semester and the United Empire. He is the reigning IWGP United Kingdom Champion, the Alien Assassin,
Will Ospreay in the Animated Wrestling League. He's had a few matches here in the past, but very few, usually acting as a manager for the rest of the United Empire in the Animated Wrestling League Tag Team Division. It was part of that Faction Leader Scramble match a couple of weeks ago. Came up a bit short, but since then has requested this match in the Animated Wrestling League, and I'm kind of surprised by that, to be honest. Gyokuto of the Pit, Will Ospreay, the greatest wrestler in the world. This is a mismatch, and Ospreay not on the disadvantage there. Taking a quick look at the win-loss records involved in this match, Gyokuto comes into the contest 65 and 63, a ratio of +2, and Will Ospreay, despite his amazing record in recent... Immediately going for the... God, that looks almost like a Tiger-style move. Despite his incredible record in recent months, Will Ospreay beating Chris Jericho, beating Daniel Bryan, Daniel Bryan, Jesus Christ, I have not got enough caffeine today. Bryan Danielson beating Okada Kazuchika, of course, and of course his big defeat at Forbidden Door of the cleaner Kenny Omega. Will Ospreay is only 1-4 in his AWL career, ratio of -3, and that's mostly been in trios matches with Jeff Cobb and the Dominator Great Okan. As so far, Ospreay's been outclassing Gyokuto here in this particular contest. Good grief. Taking a quick look at the card for tonight, main event. Oh, Ospreay flies! Taking down Gyokuto on the outside. Taking a look at the card tonight, the new Classics make their final defense of the season. The AWL World Tag Team titles on the line against Zaidan J. And if Zaidan J are able to win the Tag Team Championship, they will save Mr. Shota from Botsmania. Speaking of Botsmania, Hifumi Ryuji, Ikemen Taro, hang on, cover here, 1. Hifumi Ryuji versus Ikemen Taro. The winner provincially saves themselves from Botsmania. Remember, that's our career-threatening match at the season finale. However, if Zaidan J win the main event, both Hifumi Ryuji and Ikemen Taro will fall into Botsmania. In a non-title contest, Ganba Hisshi Dark, the complete Intercontinental Champion, faces off against Tiger the Dark, the trainer of the AWL Grand Champion. We'll see that title match at the finale. speaking of having real-life wrestlers in the house, we've got Will Ospreay. We've also got COLT Boom Boom CABANA in the ring tonight for the Animated Wrestling League. His AWL debut. He's never wrestled here before, and he faces off against the Emerald Dragon, who will be facing CM Punk at the season finale, the winner of the CM Punk Invitational Battle Royal last week. He wants a Chicago tune-up match, and he's going to get it. Ultramantis Black booking this match personally. And rounding us off in the tag team division, it's going to be Yin and Yang versus the Warriors of Lightning in what could be the Warriors' final tag team match together with Majiku 2. Oh, big brainbuster there. With Majiku 2 in Boxumania confirmed. Focusing now on this match, looking for Stormbreaker to finish us off here. Hisatsuwaza, the Stormbreaker. And I think that Tiger-style pile driver from earlier, that might have been the Storm Driver, the closest this game can get to it. Big kick out. Big kick out. And Gisei now getting involved with the distraction. A fight forever chant. I think I just like seeing Will Ospreay here in the Animated Wrestling League actually competing. And frankly, I agree. I think that's a great idea. Gyokuto taking advantage of the distraction by the Demon Gisei with about a little under 6 minutes. And again, I think the second time in the match, a chair slid into the ring. Yeah, where's Gideon Grey when you need him? Actually, scratch that. You never need Gideon Grey. That's not a thing that happens. Ever. Five and a half minutes approximately now is the Dark Rabbit of the Moon. Looking for the Mochi Pounder. But Will able to escape out the back. Lucky there. And wait a minute, Tiger Suplex opportunity does not connect. The Aerial Assassin, the Master of the Hidden Blade. 1, 2, the United Kingdom, technically speaking, officially speaking, he is the IWGP United States Champion. Of course, he doesn't feel like... He feels no connection to a United States Championship. He's a British wrestler and extremely proud of both his country and the wrestling heritage therein. So he rechristened and renamed the IWGP US title, the IWGP United Kingdom Championship. And New Japan so far has not completely gone along with that, but we do here in the Animated Wrestling League. And frankly, I think the belt looks even cooler with the UK, with the Union Jack sigil on it. Anyways, sweep of the leg by Will Ospreay. Looking to finish his opponent off here. And he's going for the Storm Driver. Or at least as a variation thereupon. Distraction. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make the count. Make the count. I'm going to pretend they were saying 1, 2, 3. If that was in fact the Storm Driver, that's a match that put Gyokuto, that's a move that put Gyokuto down for damn near a 10 count.
Here is the winner, Will Ospreay.
Little promotion. Oh. Mission statement by Will Ospreay, Season 22. In what could be the final match for the Warriors of Lightning, they face off against the #1 contenders set to challenge for the Joshi titles at the season finale.
The following tag team contest is for one ball. Introducing first, making their way to the ring from the human psyche, the original tag team, Yin and Yang.
Currently the #1 rank in the AWL Best 4. They are Yin and Yang, former AWL Joshi Tag Team Champions, and the only women's tag team, the only Joshi team to ever hold the AWL World Tag Team Championship. That was back in Season 0 before the Tokyo Athletic Commission came down on our heads like a ton of bricks and forbade intergender wrestling in the Animated Wrestling League. Yin and Yang will be facing in their first title defense the new AWL Joshi Tag Team Champions. Willow, Nightingale, Edith, Surreal. Couple of outsiders, couple of non-original AWL wrestlers versus the original AWL Tag Team. But right now, it's all about Botsumania. It's been a tough season for Familia. Their father being injured at the hands of Ganba Hisshi Dark during his Intercontinental title run.
And their opponent, introducing first, making her way to the ring from Mexico City, Mexico, accompanied by her brother, Hio and Mashiku, the second generation warrior of light, Mashiku 2.
And at the moment, Mashiku 2 in Botsumania. It's been a bad time for this team, for this family. I understand their father is recovering nicely. He is not medically cleared to compete, and he will not be at the building either here in AWL Hontai or in Canada, where we will be holding our season finale. The reason we're doing the season finale in Canada and not Japan, well, one of the featured matches is Bullet Club Gold versus the AWL squad, and Jay White cannot compete in any wrestling match here in Japan. So we have to do it in Canada in order for probably one of the biggest matches of the show to go on. So it sucks. Hopefully next season we will have the season 22 finale here in Japan. I would prefer that. We'll have to see what the wrestling gods drop on our heads between now and then. Still love this entrance.
And her partner, making her way to the ring from the heavens. Kaminari Ikemen! Together they are, the Warriors of Lightning!
Tail of the tape on this one, or the tail of the win-loss records. Yin and Yang 4-1 this season, ratio of +3, making them the top tag team in AWL Hontai in terms of win-loss records. Warriors of Lightning are 1-3. That puts them in -2. And that, yeah, even if Mashiku 2 survives Botsumania, they're not going to be competing in the Forge the 4 tournament next year. It's only going to be the top 4 tag teams of the entire league in that tournament. And right now, Yin and Yang looking to be the best opportunity for Hontai to even field a team. I have to admit, here in Japan, our Joshi tag team division is a little bit weak, and hopefully we're going to figure that out. We're going to improve that going forward. The tag is made. Yang in now with the second generation Warrior of Light with a fantastic transition into the Juji Gatame, the figure 10 hold. Rough translation of that, because the cross arm breaker very much resembles the Japanese character for the number 10, the Ju-Ji. Right hand to the... Yeah, right hand, left foot, left hand, left foot, right foot, I don't know. She just hit her with a bunch of punches and kicks. Yang has always been the more aggressive, the more of a striker of the team. Yin, more of the strategist. But Yang going up with an, electric chair slam. Old school professional wrestling, you don't see that very often. Tag made, double tag made, coming out of Hime-in. Yin, 34-26 in the AWL, ratio of +8, whereas coming out of Hime, 4-7, ratio of -3. And coming out of Hime nearly backed herself into a bad position. Utara Kanrana from the Lightning Princess. I would argue the fastest wrestler in the AWL, going for an abdominal stretch. Abdominal stretch is a classic wrestling hold, but very, very easy to counter out of. A lot of time, a lot of preparation, a lot of analysis has gone into that. And we are down here 1. Yang not even bothering with a breakup there. That's interesting. Trusting her, I say sister, but that's an understatement of the relationship between these two. Yang trusting her sister, Yin asserting some physical dominance, not something she's often able to do. Wait, a beautiful victory roll for the 1. And again, no breakup necessary. Standing shooting star press. And, oh, rider kick does not connect. Majiko 2 out of position. She needs to get back into that corner, into the tag zone. In case Kaminari Hime needs a little help, and she does. The tag is made. Majiko 2, is she going to fly through the ropes? I don't think so. She wants to take out Yang. And she does it with a drop kick. Unfortunately, that gives Yin the opening to come on in and do some damage. Both of these women know what they will be doing next week at the season finale. Yin will be helping to challenge for the tag team titles in the Joshi division. Majiko 2, mathematically locked. A win tonight does not save her from the career-threatening Botchamania. Tag is made to the Lightning Princess. 4 women will enter Botchamania. 4 men will enter Botchamania. It will be the bottom 2 in terms of win-loss record from AWL Strong and Free and here in AWL Hontai. One of our few matches where we see cross-promotional matches in direct competition. 4 wrestlers enter. It's an elimination match. The winner of each fall leaves the ring. They are safe. They keep their contracts as Yin hits the Yin spin and transitions into the backbreaker. She's going to try and keep going for another one. As she does, grabs the leg, trying to maintain control, and she hits it. Going to go for the cover here. No, she's not. Going to go for the tag. The winner of each fall in Botchamania is safe. They keep their careers. The loser of the 3rd and final fall fired immediately. There are consequences for not winning enough matches in the AWL. It's all about wins and losses here. And, oh, Orb of Light into the dazzling, stunning Orb of Light from Majiko 2, the Warrior of Light, 2nd generation, of course the 1st generation currently in the hospital. But we do understand recovering nicely. We hope he'll be back in fighting form by next season. And now going for the headlock. Ooh, hard strikes. Coming up about the 3rd of the way through the time limit in this 15-minute non-title tag team match.
5 minutes. 5-minute test.
Double tags are made. The Lightning Princess and the lady from the light side of the human psyche are your legal combatants here in the Animated Wrestling League. Oof. Going up. That's a powerful wrist lock, ladies and gentlemen. Simple technical wrestling. Control your opponent's limbs, and they can't do anything to stop you. However, the Ultra Kanrana, bringing the Lightning Princess back into the dominant position, at least for a second. Collar and elbow tie-up. Oh, beautiful! Snapping head scissor takedown. You think she's going for an enzigiri? Twisted into the head scissors. And the Lightning Princess flying to the air with the greatest of ease. $20 count on the outside, of course, but 9 minutes and change left on the overall clock. Plenty of time for these women to get their business done and get back in the ring and win this. And of course, Majiko, the son of Majiko, El Hijo de Majiko, watching. He's mainly watching his sister. He's making sure she's okay. His loyalties are divided here. Oh, beautiful drop kick on the button. Can she prevent the tag? No, she cannot. Oh, wait a minute, Yin going in the wrong direction. As the Lightning Princess showing off a little bit. That might have been a strategic blunder. But the double strike, Lightning strikes twice. The double super kick. 1, 2, and for I think the first time in the match, Yang actually has to break something up. the double strike, the thundercracker, Raiden's torpedo. She's got a deep arsenal of weapons inside that 20 by 20 foot ring. Does the Lightning Princess. Off of the ropes, and oh! Japanese arm drag. Yin regains control with some good defensive rolls. This is the level of competition you can expect each and every week in the Animated Wrestling League. We hope you're subscribed. We hope you're following us. We hope you're leaving likes and leaving comments. That might actually get us recognized by the algorithm at someday. That might be fun. Going up, and for the backbreaker. She likes the sequence. No, this time she's going for the elevated bow and arrow lock. And now, oof, hip attack. And notice how that gets Yin on her side of the ring, but she makes a second choice. And it was that small delay before going for the cover, the difference between victory and defeat at that instant. She cannot afford to make that kind of mistake. Oh, beautiful powerbomb, jackknife style. Yin cannot afford to make that kind of mistake in the Tag Team Championship match next week against Willow Nightingale and Edith Surreal. Yin and Yang will not have a physical domination advantage in that match. Collar and elbow. Oh, waistlock takedown. A good waistlock takedown. A classic wrestling move from Kaminari Hime as she transitions into one of her lightning quick head scissors. No, rethinking the torpedo there. Irish whip. Oh, beautiful power slam. Kick away by the Lightning Princess. And going for a cover of opportunity here. And I think Kaminari Hime knew that wasn't going to win the match. But it's one of those make your opponent kick out as often as possible. Make them use the energy, and hey, you might get lucky. You never know. Good tactics and strategy, and Yang forced to get herself back to her feet in the neutral corner. Kaminari Hime unable to properly capitalize. What is it? Oh, never mind. Oh, Enzigiri. This time she actually goes for the Enzigiri. And snapmare. Drop kick right to the temple, right to the side of the head. Such a dangerous area of the body. Oh, Raiden's torpedo off the mark. The tag is made. If she had hit that slingshot spear, the Raiden's torpedo, if she had hit that, this would have been over. Full circle! The full circle top rope 1 broken up by Mashiku 2. And honestly, I didn't expect this match to go this long. Uh-oh, Alabama. No, it's slipping around off the back. Up, down, around, twice. Oh, goes to the arm drag. Couldn't quite get all the way over for the Thundercracker. And kaboom! And, oh, look at that! The speed and the agility, and doing it in the enemy corner. Kaminari Hime showing us what she's got here. Showing the skill, showing she's got all the pieces, just hasn't put it all together yet. Will she do it tonight? And will this actually affect the title match? I mean, they're the #1 contenders, are Yin and Yang, losing to an unranked team. I don't know. Vertical suplex. No, going for the duality driver. And the referee's calling that a knockout. Knockout on the duality driver. Next week, season finale. Joshi Tag Team titles on the line. Yeah, I know they're not friends anymore, but there's going to be a connection for the rest of their careers, whether they like it or not. The great and devious Ultramantis Black personally arranging this warm-up match for the Emerald Dragon.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, representing the Animated Wrestling League and Yokai Butai. Making his way from the Shikinori, accompanied by Ultramantis Black. He is the #1 ranked in the AWL Best 4, the Emerald Dragon.
Well, burying the lead there a little bit, Emerald Dragon promoted to the #1 rank in the AWL Best 4. And a show of respect along with the traditional tactical advice from Ultramantis Black. Okay, I've just been given the paper here, and it says, let me just get this open. It says, due to his victory in the Leaders Scramble match and the CM Punk Invitational Battle Royal, the Emerald Dragon has been elevated to rank 1 in the Animated Wrestling League Best 4. He will face the winner of the finale's main event at next season's season premiere for the AWL Grand Championship. Oh, awesome for Emerald Dragon and Yokai Butai. But right now, he's got to face the Boom Boom, baby.
And his opponent, making his way to the ring from Chicago, Illinois, the Spectre 66, representing All Elite Wrestlers, COLT, Boom Boom, CABANA.
The internationally traveled, world-renowned podcast host, making his way to the ring from his studio apartment. I was debating, we're going to say Chicago or studio apartment, I don't know. But Colt Cabana making his debut here in the Animated Wrestling League. First time ever this guy has competed in our ring and under our rules. That might be an advantage to the Emerald Dragon. 10 minutes on the clock, bang the gong, we are on. Overhand strike by Colt Cabana. Oh, and a big boot. Bicycle kick right to the face there. Emerald Dragon coming into this match, 69 and 57 ratio of +12. One of the top win-loss ratios in AWL Hontai. He is the #1 rank in the Best 4. Colt Cabana comes in 0-0. As I said, debut match. The AWL commissioner, for reasons that frankly baffle me, I mean, I get it, he's a star. He's a star, he's a name, sometimes you need those, has arranged a contract with CM Punk. Punk's first match will be next week at the season finale. He will face the Emerald Dragon in one-on-one competition. CM Punk making his return to the Animated Wrestling League for the first time in close to a decade. He did briefly appear after leaving WWE, and before he started his ill-fated career in MMA, and his AWL record is actually only slightly better than his MMA record. CM Punk is 1-1 in AWL competition. That record, that's a lifetime record that will carry over into his second run with this company. Remember the advice of Ultramantis Black, stick with the power moves. We're going to see it here, full rotation on the Death Valley driver. Colt barely kicking out of that, though. Wait a minute, going for the Snapdragon. 1, 2. This could have been a very short match. Colt Cabana, our second real-world guest, our outside guest tonight. Fight forever, and you will believe a dragon can fly? I mean, he's got the wings. I don't know why you weren't believing it. Unfortunately, he can fly. He does not connect into the Fujiwara armbar. Colt Cabana, known as like a comedy wrestler, is it whatever that means, but a gifted technical wrestler studied in the British world of sports style, as a matter of fact. Going through the ropes, coming back in, kick to the midsection. Hisatsuwaza, the dragon drop. A move bequeathed by his original trainer. And the power move, as foretold by Ultramantis Black, the victory. He's beaten a professional wrestler from Chicago. He's done it once. Can he do it again? We will find out next week at our AWL season finale. And that's going to lead into our season premiere next season, where Ultramantis Black faces... Ultramantis Black? What am I talking about?
The Emerald Dragon!
And Mark for edit. That will lead into... next week, it's Emerald Dragon versus CM Punk, and then at our season 22 premiere, it's Emerald Dragon versus the Grand Champion, whomever that may be, for the big gold belt. Things are looking up for the Emerald Dragon. You might want to plug your ears here. Ugh. There have been some great exaltations in wrestling, but that's got to be my favorite. At the season finale in 1 week's time, Ganba Hisshi Dark will cash in his Intercontinental Championship in a match of his choosing that is yet to be announced. Come on, we need to make some posters for this stuff. He will cash in the Intercontinental Championship against the student, the protege of his opponent tonight. This will be our first look at the completed Intercontinental Championship belt around the waist of this oh my god.
The following non-title contest that we don't need it anymore is scheduled for one fall. Introducing the winner and the next animated wrestling meeting, Grand Champion from the pit, accompanied by two sons, Ganba,
Oh my god, that white strap of the Intercontinental Championship splattered with... I'm just gonna say it, that looks like blood, and that doesn't look like artificial blood from Spirit Halloween. That looks like the real deal. And of course, Ganba's sigil on the front says Ganba Hisshi Dark versus BTJ, Black Tiger Justice. That we expected, but other than that, a simple defacing of the Intercontinental Championship. It is a means to an end only for Ganba Hisshi Dark. And I want to know what kind of match is he going to choose, and frankly, I don't think it's going to be a good... there's no good ending here. Not for the Grand Champion, but now the champion's teacher, his trainer, his sensei, for the second time this season, faces Ganba Hisshi Dark one-on-one.
And his opponent, making his way to the ring from the unified School of the Tiger style, Tiger Zaidan.
These two met across the ring when Ganba Hisshi Dark was accumulating his 5 successful title defenses of that Intercontinental Championship that allow him the right to challenge for the Grand Championship at the finale. And he made a point of going through both Tigers, both halves of Tiger Mask W, in order to get there. Tiger the Dark was, I believe, the second title defense of the 5. He has an opportunity for a little bit of revenge. So the title is not on the line. This will be contested under traditional AWL rules. 1 fall to a finish, 10-minute time limit. As Tiger the Dark, one of the founders of the Unified School of the Tiger style, looks to help out his protege, maybe by weakening Ganba Hisshi Dark. I mean, a win here by Tiger the Dark would be a massive momentum killer for the Intercontinental Champion. Beautiful arm drag there, using the opponent's momentum against him. It's Dark versus Dark. Of course, while Tiger the Dark... Oh, interesting counter there into the Pele kick. While Tiger the Dark He embraces the darkness within, but he's channeled it into something positive. He's channeled it into unifying these two warring clans, the Golden School and the Black School of the Tiger style, though we don't know if they're as unified as we think, considering what's going on over in Canada right now. About 40 seconds into the bout, big boot to the stomach, and oh, look at that! Running shotgun-style drop kick by Tiger the Dark. You know, a star in the making who's been kind of hidden in the tag team division for the last few seasons, in my opinion. Grabbing onto the nose of his opponent, kind of dirty fighting there, but that is the original hallmark of the Black School. Oh! Elbow strike right to the back of the head. Does he want to try to fly? Does he want to try something from this position? That could be dangerous. Mirroring his opponent, not letting him back into the ring immediately, but taking advantage when he does. Go takedown into the Reclamator. Rope break, says the referee. That is correct. He'd have to cross the plane to the ropes. And look at the skull end. I don't think I've ever seen him use this maneuver before. It's been called skull end. It's been called the Aokurachu. Maybe the Kurokrachu for him. But Tiger the Dark, with some impressive submission work there. The drop kick. We've seen this. Whoa! We've seen that so many times from Ganba Hisshi Dark, who has no care whatsoever for the safety of his opponent. But only able to get a 1 count on that exchange. Tiger boots Ganba away. In 7 days' time, approximately, AWL Grand Championship. The second time this season, Ganba Hisshi Dark will make the challenge, but this time it'll be in a match that he controls. Last time it was a standard AWL title match, and it was a knockout with the Black Tiger Bomb that defeated Ganba Hisshi Dark. The pit has protested that decision by now former AWL referee. Black Tiger dropped there into the cover now by former AWL referee. Uh-oh. Babaganu Shinichiro put on the shelf, we believe, by the pit, but nobody's been able to prove it. We just found him having been attacked in the backstage area. And, oh, sliding dropkick does not connect. But this very much could. No, the Darkness Driver denied by Ganba Hisshi Dark. If you take a drink for every time I say dark in this match, I am not responsible for your liver basically getting up and walking out on you. Oh, drop kick, swing and a miss, good block. Good block by Ganba. Uranage. Actually, that's not the Uranage, that's the Space Tornado Ogawa, that's the STO. Irish whip into the far corner. We know Ganba got a couple options here. He's going for that execution style. 1, 2, no. I'm a little surprised by that, actually. That's finished matches for him in the past. Ganba not trying to be technical. He's not going for a submission here. He wants to pound his opponent into submission. He's going to want to finish him off. I think dead center of the ring with the wings of the devil, the Akuma no Tsubasa. Oh! Excellent textbook roundhouse kick by Tiger the Dark, using his very well-educated feet to his advantage. And now the Ichor, the demonic Ichor, has been drawn from the brow of Ganba Hisshi Dark. And I think that was a rake of the eyes, a little bit of a cheap shot. But that's the Black School of the Tiger style. Sometimes Black Tiger saw twisting. No! He tried to put the extra centrifugal force on it, and that was the 1 second he couldn't afford to spend. 1, 2. They call this a game of human chess, and that was a big, big, big question mark in the chess notation. Yeah, no one's going to get that reference. And we are halfway through the time limit here. Boom! Shades of wrestling legend Jack Action with the boomstick. Oh! Back elbow. I think it was a bit of a block there, but again, going for the rake of the eyes. It's dirty fighting. But hey, his name is Tiger the Dark. What do you expect him? Across the hypotenuse, somebody goes up, down, and all around. Ducks under a clothesline. Lariato! Nails him. Ganba Hisshi Dark into the... Ganba Hisshi Dark down to the mat. Tiger the Dark into the cover. 1, 2. Shoulder up right before that final and fatal 3 count, and Tiger getting frustrated. He knows he's throwing it. Oh, wait. Oh, of course. The dark magics of the pit. I said he wanted this in the dead center of the ring. He's going to get it. Akamano Tsubasa. 1, 2, 3. No, what? Well, fight forever. One more time. Yeah, no. Wait a minute. Poison Rana as a counter move. I hope the Cub is taking notes. This is his homework tonight. The AWL Grand Champion just saw a fantastic counter out of the Wings of the Devil. I don't know what match Ganba Hisshi Dark is going to choose for the season finale. Black Tiger drop into the cover, but if having a counter in your back pocket to that gambit, having a counter to the Wings of the Devil, that's got to be a good thing.
Swing minutes left.
Ooh. Nasty kick to the back of the knee. Big cluster of nerve endings back there. That's why one of the many reasons you never show your back to your opponent if you can avoid it. And we're going to drop down here. Yes, we are. Elbow drop. Sliding elbow right to the sternum. As Tiger the Dark rolls out of the ring. But he escapes that same elbow on the outside. That's what Tiger the Dark is good at. He's so good at learning. Anytime his opponent tries something new, he's so good at learning, and this is not his first match this season with Ganba Hisshi Dark. But it could be his first victory over the Demon this season, I think possibly ever. I'm not sure. These two have wrestled before. I don't know if the Tiger's ever beaten him. Ooh! Space Tornado Ogawa with about 2 minutes on the clock. Exactly 2 minutes.
2 minutes. 2 minutes left.
He entered the ring, the timekeeper, the international announce team, the ring announcer, all hanging out there at ringside. 1:45 remaining. About 100 seconds, and we're halfway through the 20 count. In lesser wrestling promotions, this match would be over. Am I throwing a little bit of shade? Yes, I am. About 80 seconds left, and wait a minute. A little dark school. Tiger suplex hold! No, Tiger suplex. Tiger the Dark tapping into the Dark Forces. And Gisei is irate about it. The old Tiger still knows a few tricks. And Ganba Hisshi Dark is now officially in big trouble. With only 1 minute, Darkness Driver. No, the Darkness Driver would have been the end of the match. Snap vertical suplex. Oh no, he's going for Akamano Tsubasa. Is there another counter in Tiger the Dark? I don't think there is. Akamano Tsubasa. 1, 2, 3. Black Tiger Justice, I hope you were paying attention. That was a lesson painfully taught.
Here is your new champion.
Not frickin' Yetiism. Wait a minute, I choose... Oh no!
Friends, kitty cats, for all the good they'll do you.
Oh my god. Ganba Hisshi Dark versus Black Tiger Justice. Hell in a Cell. Well, careers will be on the line at Botsumania. Two men will now have the opportunity to hopefully save theirs, if luck is on their side.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is a danger zone match. The winner will fall into Botsumania. Introducing first, accompanied by a representing Ningen Tamashi. Making his way to the ring from the fashion capital of the world, the beautiful boy, Ikemen Taro.
Only one win separates Ikemen Taro and Hifumi Ryuji. Taro, 7-18, that's a ratio of -11. He's currently in the danger zone. Hifumi Ryuji, 26-36, -10. A win tonight for Ikemen Taro will flip those two numbers. However, a win or a draw for Hifumi Ryuji, and he is safe. So the beautiful boy playing with a disadvantage in this situation.
And his opponent, making his way to the ring from Tokyo, Japan, accompanied by Kyoshi Kobayashi, the Prince of the Pinfall, Hifumi Ryuji.
One of the best technical wrestlers in the Animated Wrestling League, but he's just not been able to dig his way out of the bottom of the rankings lately. And this team, Giant Skills, there's a very good chance that this team could be broken up by Botsumania. It's happened before, I'm sure it will happen again in the future. It could happen this season on either the men's or the women's side. But both men with a maybe opportunity to save themselves. I say maybe because the salvation offered in this match is contingent on the results of our main event tonight. I don't think you can find two more different personalities in the entire AWL, if you ask me. Oh! Running clothesline right into the corner, surprising Hifumi Ryuji to win the Tachiai, the initial attack, the initial strike, which in wrestling, just like in sumo, can be a very powerful strategic advantage. Boom! Now, here's the situation. Main event tonight, Mr. Shota of Zaidan J is challenging for the AWL World's Tag Team Championship alongside his boss, Yamada Jiro. Champions are immune from Botsumania. That means if Mr. Shota saves himself by winning the title tonight, then he's out of Botsumania, and both of these two, regardless of the result of this match, will compete in Botsumania, in that career-threatening elimination match. So right now, this is one of those cases where you need to not only win, you need your opponent to lose. It's like in the G1, it's like in the pennant race in baseball or any kind of title race in a league sport, any other league besides the Animated Wrestling League. Sometimes your destiny is not fully in your control. Huge high cross body block by Ikemen Taro, trying to pin the Prince of the Pinfall. And that's where I think Ikemen Taro is at a bit of a disadvantage. He's not technically a better wrestler than Hifumi Ryuji, and he's not a submission guy. Backbreaker. So he's going to have to try and out-guile his opponent here, and I think he could certainly do it. Back elbow right to the mask that Ikemen Taro has been wearing ever since the besmirchment of his visage earlier in the season. He got a little cut in his forehead, that's what that means. Didn't realize that wrestling isn't ballet. 8 minutes remaining. Now, I mentioned earlier, if this goes to a 10-minute time limit draw, if this goes Broadway, as they used to say, Then Ikemen Taro is in Botsamania. And Hifumi Ryuji is safe as long as Zaidan J loses in the main event. And incidentally, all interested parties from this match will be banned from ringside in the in the main event for the tag team titles. So, no scheming going on here, I think. They just have to win, and then they have to hope, both of these men. And, oh, great counter with the knee lift. Perfectly timed by Ikemen Taro, who's really grown as a wrestler since teaming up with Satoshi Tobu and Chiba Akagi to form Ningen Damashi, the human soul of the Animated Wrestling League. They wouldn't normally have a problem with Hifumi Ryuji. They don't need to take these human versus human matches unless there's a really good reason, and frankly, saving one of their colleagues is a good reason as far as Chiba Akagi is concerned, and he's the team leader. Chant from the fans saying we're not worthy to be in the technical skill, in the technical light. And there's the final 3 count. Could it be the final 3 count for Ikemen Taro's hopes? Not yet. And of course, none of us are truly worthy of being in the presence, in the beauteous presence of the beautiful boy, Ikemen Taro. Up, oh, big splash right to the shins. That wasn't even a strike to the knee. That was bone on stomach. These men are fighting for their lives. They're fighting for their... Oh, yeesh. Second time unlucky. These men are fighting for their careers tonight, and they're going to be an 8 wrestlers, 4 men and 4 women, will be fighting for their careers in Botsumania. Oh, big leg drop, Hogan-esque, and just as much of a fail. So you can pin somebody off of a leg drop. You don't necessarily need to transition to anything. Hifumi Ryuji does know what he's doing, but Ikemen Taro going up to the top rope with the floor beckoning high, 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 high crossbody. Five and a half on the clock, nearly at the halfway point of the time limit. Now remember, in this case, a count-out win counts as a win. If Ikemen Taro can make sure that Hifumi Ryuji is counted out, he will, at least temporarily, save himself from Botsumania. As we fight forever here in the AWL, the endless cycle of violence, and we all love it. Boom! Beautiful DDT from the beautiful boy.
5 minutes past.
Preventing a rope break. Cover, referee slightly out of position there. 1, 2. That should have been a lot closer than it was. Ikemen Taro. Oh, drop kick right to the shoulder blades. His striking has really come a long way since he started tag teaming with Satoshi Tobu, who's on the outside watching. Elbow drop from the top, no water in the pool. This has been a game of dodge. This has been a game of counter wrestling. A very defensive matchup here. Collar and elbow tie up as they fly into the corner. Well, with the time difference, by the way, I'd like to wish all of our Canadian viewers a very happy Thanksgiving. The Canadian Thanksgiving is Monday the 9th, which I believe is when this is going to be airing. So I wish you all a very... Actually, I don't know much about Canadian Thanksgiving. Is it as genocidal as the American version? I don't know. Whip into the corner. Back elbow. 3.5 now. Time call's going to start coming fast and serious here. Going up. Maybe the sparkle split. No, huge! Great counter pin. 1. A pin of advantage and opportunity there by Hifumi Ryuji, but he knows how to pick up that trash. He knows how to pick up that trash around the net, to use a hockey term. He is a vulture of pinfall sometimes, as Hifumi Ryuji, and he manages to dodge an attack there, but not the second time.
3 minutes left.
3 minutes on the clock. We're going back up to the top. He's been looking for that Sparkle Splash. Is he finally in position for it? He is! Sparkle Splash, but it doesn't work! It doesn't work! Swinging neck breaker, and right into the cover. No, he rolls through. He could have covered there, but he rolled through and decided he needed a big splash to the back. And notice how Ikemen Taro making sure not to show his stomach to his opponent. And wait a minute, elbow drop from the top and it connects. Shoots the half. Is that all it's going to take? 1, 2, no! Ikemen Taro barely getting his shoulder up at literally the last second. Every second this match goes on, it favors the Prince of the Pinfall more and more. He's looking for the final 3 count again. Can he hit it? Yes! 2 minutes left, but 1, 2. Damn! You might need to rename that move. It's not as final as he likes to think it is. Going up to the top, he can pin you from up here if he needs to. What is he thinking? Deep into the arsenal he goes. Oh! Ultra Kanrana, Dragon Kanrana for the 1, 2. And that's what I mean by he can pin you from the top rope. He can pin you when he's not even on the mat, and neither are you. One more try. Oof! And I think blood has been drawn here. But yes, definitely. Hifumi Ryuji bleeding badly, standing STO out of the goozle. Ooh, knee strike. Double knee collapse. With only a minute left, rolls him into the cover, shoots the half. Will he pin the pinfall expert? 1, 2, he will! Hifumi Ryuji is going to Boxomania.
Here is your winner, Ikemen Taro. Hifumi Ryuji falls to Boxomania.
But the reprieve could be very, very short-lived. It will all depend on who holds the AWL World Tag Team Championship. Main event for the tag team titles, Boxomania implications. I don't want to wait anymore. Let's get to the ring. Let's make this official.
The following contest is your main event of the evening. For one fall, one spot shimmering knockout inside the winner, and it is for the Animated Wrestling League World Tag Team Championship.
And no surprise whatsoever, the very kind assistants accompanying the team here, of course, the leader, the CEO, the higher rank, the senpai, going to be taking the lead here. This could be the 2nd season in a row that Zaidan J has lost a member to Boxomania. Last year, it was Mr. Nobuyuki, despite a good bit of teamwork during the opening phases of the match, the opening stage. It wasn't enough to save them. If Zaidan J loses Mr. Shota, it could be down to just these 3. And I still don't know enough about these very kind assistants to trust them entirely. I have my suspicions, but as I have no evidence, I must keep my opinions to myself. Mr. Shota, almost invisible there. And the 7-time AWL World Tag Team Champions in what has been pretty objectively the most successful title reign of their careers in terms of defenses. Now here to make their 4th title defense. And this will be the last of the season, during the off-season, I think we're going to be doing that sometime next month, we're going to have the Forge the 4 tournament, where the top 4 tag teams of the men's and women's divisions will compete in an elimination tournament to determine the number 1, 2, 3, and 4 contenders for those belts wherever they go. Now, either way, this is good for the new classics. They're either going to be the champions going into the tournament, or they will be competing, as they are currently undefeated this season.
Introducing first the challengers, fighting out of the office. They are the #1 ranked in the AWL Best 4. Mr. Shota and the CEO, Yamada Jiro. Together they are Zaidan J.
4-1 this season.
And their opponents, they are the reigning and defending Animated Wrestling League World Tag Team Champions. Tonight making their 4th title defense. Lee Masters and Sammy Nicks. The new Classics!
Undefeated 7-0.
This is an officially sanctioned World Tag Team Championship match under the auspices of the Animated Wrestling League. AWL Commissioner presiding. At the sound of the bell, AWL official Hana Papaduch in charge.
And there you see them, the oldest active title in the Animated Wrestling League. And the oldest belt design we've still got going, to be honest. 30 minutes on the clock. And this is going to have finale implications here. Before we continue, I'd like to thank Lee Masters and Sammy Nicks, the new Classics, for coming here, giving up their holiday, giving up their Canadian Thanksgiving holiday weekend to be with us here in Japan, topping on those damn 15-hour flights. I mean, the AWL Commissioner, he's got money. Our Canadian backers, they've got money. So these guys are not flying coach, but still, those kind of flights to engage in an athletic contest, those suck. I've done so many of them myself, and I couldn't afford better than coach. Starting off here, it's the CEO versus the technical wizard, Lee Masters. Lee Masters coming into this match with an individual win-loss record of 94-80. He's sniffing around that exclusive 100-win club, whereas Mr. Shota, the current legal combatant who's in the danger zone, he's mathematically locked. A win tonight does not save him. Mr. Shota, well, it wouldn't save him mathematically, it would save him because he would be part of the Tag Team Champions. Mr. Shota, 19 wins, 31 losses. And there we go, there's the first cheap shot of the match. No doubt it will not be the last. As I said, Mr. Shota, minus 12. 12 more losses than wins in his AWL career, and boom, dropping the nose, the face, the orbital bone of Lee Masters across the steel superstructure of that AWL ring. That's just a cloth apron over the steel. A little bit of canvas, plywood. There's a little bit of foam padding there, but not a hell of a lot. The tag is made. In comes Sammy Nicks. Oh, with a huge boot. Right to the face. Lee Masters has to get out of the ring. Now, a disqualification, the champions would retain. And actually, that might make things... No, yeah, the champions would retain. Mr. Shota would be stuck. Poison Rana. A move so dangerous, some promotions have banned it around the world, including, I believe, All Elite Wrestling. I think that was on the list of AEW banned moves that came out a couple of months ago. Belly-to-belly overhead release, suplex by the Suplex Master, who is deep in his own territory right now. The territory game of Tag Team Wrestling being played expertly by the 7-time champions. Can Shota get back to his corner? I think he can. He scoots. He Ricky Roberts it. And he's going to have to perform a hell of a lot better in Botchamania if he winds up there. He wants to keep his career Black Hole Slam into the cover. 1, 2. As I said, 7-time AWL World Tag Team Champions Ryuji Gatame locked in. However, the new Classics have not been good at keeping their belts. 3 of their 6 previous title reigns ended at V0, no successful title defenses. And I know that eats at them. That's been eating at them for years. Right now, at 3 title defenses, they're doing the best they ever have. High angle on that powerbomb from the mixed martial arts trained. Ooh, it'd be fun if you were to go up against CM Punk, actually have them do an MMA style match. And we actually know how to do that here. We've got the Cage Master rules. Tag is made. Tag team. Technical perfection, those two are. It's called technical perfection. Everybody else is the tag Kogeki, the tag team attack of these two. It's technical perfection. And of course, they've got that That ultimate tag team finishing maneuver. Perfect synchronization, they call it. They haven't had to pull that out in a long time. Boom! Elbow. Heel kick. And remember, Yamada Jiro, the only wrestler in the world who wrestles in geta, in those traditional wooden sandals. And that means he's basically got a baseball bat tied to each of his feet. So when he hits you with a kick, it hurts more than literally anybody else in the league. Mr. Shota in his traditional wrestling boots, his traditional sort of young lion-esque attire. And of course, although he has got the wristbands and the knee pads that young lions typically don't have. But he's very basic. He's a skilled wrestler. He's a skilled high flyer. He used to be a lot more showy back in the days of the Flying Yukis. But ever since they were sort of forcibly recruited into Zaidan J, it's been down to basics, professional attire. And wait a minute, some action happening on the outside. Oh! That looked like a Tazplex. German! He just suplexed the Suplex Master and threw him halfway across the arena. Good grief. Your legal combatants are Yamada Jiro and Sammy Nix. Oof. And the Flying Geta. Once again coming into play here. Oh, wait a minute. Hang on a minute. Yeah. Oh, no. Just for a second, I thought Sammy Nix had a way out of there. He's got to get back in the ring. He's got to get away from this. This is ridiculous. Oh, ow, and right to the back of the head. Right to the back of the head, right to the back of the neck. You do so much damage to a human being that way. Roll into the ring. Desperation tag. Will Yamada Jiro? Yes, he gets off the top rope. He realizes what just happened. Running knee lift. Shades of almost... Well, a bad imitation of Jumbo Tsuruta there. Yamada Jiro, of course, loves to steal moves from superior Japanese wrestlers. I mean, he's got some taste. I'll give him that much. Tag is made. Mr. Shota is singing for his supper, fighting for his survival. And of course, if he does lose Bottomania, the company will completely disavow him. He never worked here, never existed. The reputation of the company more important than the life of the individual. Zaidan J bringing traditional Japanese business practices and business etiquette, business tactics to professional wrestling like no one ever has before. And by the way, they're just a black effing company. They're horrible people. Tag is made. Sammy Nix back in. And this is a match I would actually love to see one-on-one. Oh, wait a minute. Gonna try and suplex. Oh, wait. Oh! Referee missed it. I think that was a low blow. The Hurricane Rana countered by pound for pound the strongest wrestler in the Animated Wrestling League. Beautiful counter into that powerbomb. And boom, exploder. Is the foot too close to the ropes? No, I don't think so. Force the kick out. 22 minutes remaining. We're about 8 minutes in then. And German was going to transition, go for the three-headed monster. Yes, he is. The Chimeraplex. 2 down, 1 to go. Goes to the straight jacket. The X-Plex. Nails it. The X-Plex. Full contact. 1, 2, and an actual bit of teamwork from Yamada Jiro. I'm not really expecting that. The AWL fans chanting for tag team wrestling. And as I've said before, every time this happens, tag team wrestling, where it belongs tonight, in the main event. If you're a fan of tag team wrestling, we've got some of the best in the world. Please, give us a subscribe, like, share, spread the word to the Animated Wrestling League. Let people know we're out there. Leave us a comment. Just, hell, tell me how much I suck. I enjoy that. Oh! High knee lift by the champion. And now those crossface strikes. That's completely legal. Those are not... If you're not hitting with the closed fist, even if the fist is closed with the forearm, doesn't matter. Hana Baba Ganoush of the famous Baba Ganoush wrestling family calling for the wrestlers to return to the squared circle, but Lee Masters, I'm not sure if this was the plan, as Sammy Nix tries to remove Yamada Jiro, and frankly, I enjoy it whenever Yamada Jiro's in pain. Oof. As he's introduced to the steel superstructure, but now Mr. Shota has the high ground. Can he take advantage? He's going to go for a suplex. He's going to go for a dragon. No! Oh! Went for the dragon, but ended up transitioning to an arm trap German. Mr. Shota, as usual, showing hints of hidden depth as a professional wrestler. He is so good. He is so much better than Yamada Jiro. He is so much better than Zaidan J. But the tag is made. Tag Paul get the opportunity. What are they going to try? You're going to go for the arm breaker. And that's smart. You take away the grip, you take away the arm strength, you take away a great deal of the suplexing ability. But maybe not enough. German, and that's a very similar German to the one that was thrown at him earlier on the outside.
10分経過、10分経過、10 minutes passed.
Third of the way through the time limit. Oh, look at no counter! Beautiful counter! Knee lift to Yamada Jiro. And if he's smart, he's going to stay in the ring, stay in control, at least for a couple of seconds. And this is it, Mr. Shota delivering the suplex master, the 20-year professional wrestling veteran. Ooh, this is not nice. 19, 21, 20, 19, plenty of time. But in this case, I'm thinking the time favors the challengers. They've got the motivation here, at least Mr. Shota does. Oh no, double backstabber. Stereophonic corporate backstab. Ooh! Right hand, collar and elbow. Spin kick to the stomach, the midsection. Drop down into the cover, and no! Kick out. No, actually a breakup, not a kick out. Bit of both. But I don't think the shoulder actually came off the mat there. That spells trouble for the AWL World's Tag Team Champions. They're looking for the longest, most successful title reign of their careers. Drop kicks! Oh god, it's the rebirth of the Speed Star. Lightning in the jungle with that drop kick. If you're an old school Dragon Gate fan, you know what I'm talking about. I'm just watching this. I'm just watching the jockeying for position here. Black hole slam by Yamada Jiro, who's going to be looking... Ooh, who's going to be looking for that Liger bomb he loves to use. Whereas Lee Masters is going to be looking for the rear naked choke. Speak of the devil, and there he appears. Rear naked choke. You've got it. Can you get it fully locked in? Yes. I don't think the legs are hooked on the body scissors, though. Struggling, trying to get that locked in perfectly, but it took too long. Too long. Mr. Shota able to come in and break it up, saving his boss, saving his own career, possibly. Mr. Shota needs to win this match or he is in Boxomania. There is no two ways about it. Big twist! Gut-wrench suplex. This is a combination taught to him by his tag team partner, Sammy Nix. Long-time tag teams, you see their styles start to blend as far as their technique. 1, 2... V4 just slipping through the fingers. The fingerless gloved fingers of the technical wizard Lee Masters, and Mr. Shota back in the ring. Springboard, this time he finally hits that Poison Rana. An excellent opportunity, blocks the first strike, but not the second, third, fourth, fifth, or sixth. And we'll see if he realizes the tag was made. Sammy Nix comes in. He's got something planned. I don't know what. Mr. Shota, the VKA yelling at him, look behind you. It doesn't work. Mr. Shota, with his own career flashing before his eyes. Boom! Oh my god! Cobra clutch suplex. And a rope break. The referee sees it. Well spotted. And excellent ring awareness by Mr. Shota. I wish he was not working for Zaidan J. He's got such potential. He could be a star anywhere in the world, and if he does wind up getting fired, you can quote me on that. Anybody out there should hire this guy. If he doesn't wind up still working here, and I frankly hope he does, just not with this asshole. Uh-oh, I mentioned that Liger Bomb earlier. Big back body drop as a counter to the Liger Bomb. The Suplex Master looking to end Yamada Jiro. And he's going to do it. German transition. He's going to go for the Chimera. He is Chimeraplex. The German, the Dragon, the X-Plex, the three-headed monster. That's the move he used to win the New Year's tournament, and I think that's the win. I think that's the move he's going to use to win this thing. Mr. Shota not able to break it up. Lee Masters in with the defense, and the champions retain. The defense not in time. Let's take a look at that. Inoki-esque with that slam. The plethora of suplexes to both members of Zaidan J. Look at that Cobra Clutch suplex. That's incredible. But it was the Chimeraplex for the win.
Here are your winners, and still announcing the World Tag Team Champions, the New Classics.
And that means Mr. Shota's in Bottomania. We got one more show over on AWL Strong and Free before we know the full situation at the season finale, but don't miss an episode. Korede Kimarida.